By the looks of the thumbnail, you're probably thinking I was going to smash this brush over the head of this mannequin. Well, I bet you have felt like that before because you are not styling your hair properly. You're not getting the results you're looking for. You're blaming it on the brush. You're blaming it on the product. You're blaming it on a whole bunch of things when in reality, you could be styling your hair the wrong way. And what do I mean by that? I'm talking about technically, okay? You may just technically not know how to style your hair properly, how to use a round brush properly, how to use my lovely blow dryer properly, how to not use, tidal wave properly, how to not use locked hairspray properly. There's a number of reasons and things you could be doing wrong that are causing you to not achieve this hairstyle or any other type of hairstyle. And this goes for any hair type, whether you've got super long hair, you're wearing a lot of layers, whether you have a short haircut like this. Regardless of the style, most of my clients over the years when I was seeing clients, the question I got, I can never get it to look like how you do it. I said, well, if I can do it, you certainly can do it because I'm using the same technique that I would share with you, okay? So let's talk about, there's two things I want to break down, okay, in regards to the right hairstyle, right? How to stop getting the wrong hairstyle, how to stop having issues. So the first thing, and I've talked about this numerous times in the past, is the actual haircut itself. You simply could be just getting the wrong haircut. And I've talked about this in a lot of my videos, especially for this particular look, because this, flipped up TikToker look is so popular and so many of you seem to want it, right? And keep in mind, I get almost 3 million people a month that watch my videos. So you might say, oh, I don't want that. There's thousands upon thousands of people who want this type of hairstyle, okay? So this may not really be targeted towards you, but there are plenty of people who want this hairstyle. So as you can see into here, you see all these shorter pieces, right? These nice, beautiful shorter pieces running through here. What is that? That's what we call layers, okay? If your hair is not layered properly, if your hair is not layered properly in the front here, throughout the top, if it's not the right length down through here, you may want this look. And you may say, oh, I'm buying the TikToker hairstyle kit from the Salon Guy. I need the brush, I need the tidal wave and the locked hairspray. And then you go to try to use this brush and you don't know how to use a round brush properly and you can't get this type of look and you blame it on, oh, the brush is horrible or tidal wave is horrible or whatever it is. You blame it on everything else except your own techniques. Those are the two most important things, okay? So when it comes to styling your hair the right way, I always suggest this. It comes down into different phases. You've got the pre-styling phase, right, which is you're prepping your hair when it's wet or damp. You're prepping your hair. You're pre-styling it. That's where tidal wave comes in. That's where 25 spray comes in. That's where whatever product you're using to pre-style your hair. I'm not talking about a finishing paste or a finishing clay. I'm talking about an actual proper pre-styler, which is what this is, which is what 25 spray is, or a mousse, or whatever it is, a smoothing serum. Those are pre-styling products that, yes, you can use post-styling for that, but me with a background in the salon industry, we break everything down into categories. So I'm going to use a spray that's designed to support the styling process. Like my crafted blow dry cream, I'm putting that in wet or damp hair, using that as a blow drying aid when I'm blow drying, because it's going to help support the blow dry, okay? It's a tool, it's a resource. So that's what tidal wave is, that's what the brush is, that's what the locked hairspray is. All these are tools that you need. So when the hair is damp, when the hair is wet, when it comes to spraying your hair, right, or prepping your hair, what you need to do is you need, especially with tidal wave, maybe, 1, 2, 3, 4 spritzes, maybe 5 spritzes if that. That's what I do with Tidal Wave. That's my method. I let the spray just settle on the hair. And then how I do it is I then take the brush and I start the blow drying, okay? The Tidal Wave is going to spread through the hair as I'm blow drying. Now, the next part is using the round brush. A round brush is designed to go around, okay? You see what's happening here? If you see what's happening, I am creating circular, the brush is going around and around in a circle, okay? That is what is supposed to be done when you're using it on your hair, okay? If you just lock it in and rotate your wrist like this, not much really is gonna happen, okay? You may start to get a little bend here, but you're not going to be locking those flips in place. And the only way to do that is to lock in the brush and then round it out. Rotate, okay? Bring it forward and rotate, and keep doing that until you've got the hair smoothed out and until it's really, the hair's around the round brush. Then, okay, you can, and look what's happening. You're getting all these flips. Keep in mind also, when you're using the blow dryer with this, because you need the blow dryer with the heat to set it, you're gonna twist and go in circles, You know, make the round brush go around. Let the hair wrap. Then what you do is, in conjunction and in sync with the brush, you must use the nozzle, which is a magnetic nozzle which comes with this blow dryer. It's essential. If you're not using the nozzle, the air is going to blow all over the place. This is focusing and centralizing the air, okay? And what's great about this blow dryer is it's a consistent heat airflow. It's consistent temperature, okay? So it's not going to get any hotter. So it's going to help with when you're blow drying, so it's not going to damage the hair. So what you do is you're going to be working in sync, in conjunction, right? Moving the nozzle with the brush. And then once it's ready, you blow dry it with the air on for a few seconds, and then you're going to pull the brush out, rotate it, and there it is. See all these flips? This is with the hair dry. I'm doing this. So if you are not using the brush properly, going over it and over it and over it, and then use the blow dryer, you want to smooth this out. You want to manipulate the hair. That's what you're doing with a round brush, or any brush for that matter. You are manipulating and changing the way the hair looks. If you've got super long hair, right, and you've got a layered bob, or you've got something where you have long hair and you've got layers in your face, and you want to make it smoother, you use the larger round brush that I have, the 2.5 inch, and you bring the hair towards the face. It's the same technique. You're wrapping the hair around and around and around, and then you're manipulating, right? You're manipulating how the hair looks by using the heat, the products, and the brush, okay? So then with the hairspray itself, with locked hairspray, or any hairspray, you can't just spray one time, okay? And be like, oh, that's it, we're done. As someone, like I mentioned, in the beauty industry for so many years, I'll go like this. I mean, I'm going to spray that sucker on, and I'm going to go all over the place. Don't be afraid. The great thing about locked hairspray is that it's a matte finish. And yes, you're going to smell some alcohol, because alcohol is needed to hold the hair in place. Hairsprays need to have alcohol in it, okay? So you're going to lock it in place. You're going to keep spraying until it's set, and then you leave it. Now, the last part of this is probably the biggest mistake that I see people do. You've got your hair perfect like this. You want it to stay in place. You don't want it to move. But at the same time, you want something that you can restyle and rework, and it's very soft and bouncy and reworkable, which makes no sense. You can't lock in a hairstyle like this that requires all of that work, and then you say you want to be able to run your fingers through it. I've talked about this many times. What happens when you run your fingers through it? Look, Okay, it's gonna change the style. It's gonna, it may like deflate it a little bit. Yeah, right now it's gonna stay up like this because we just did it. But if you start to run your fingers through it and just destroy what you did, you're gonna flatten out the style over time. If you are gonna use your fingers, make sure you know how to use them properly. Make sure you know how to create a little bit of a tease, right? A tease in the hair like this, so that the hair doesn't just fall flat, right? Make sure you know how to do that technique that I show you about rubbing the palm on your hair so it helps create a little bit of a cushion and support. But the minute you start messing with all the work you just did, your hairstyle is gonna collapse. So between having the right haircut, knowing how to use products, tools properly, that really is what's gonna help you get a better hairstyle. You just may not have the right haircut. You may have a bad haircut. You may not know how to use tools properly. Just practice, watch a lot of my videos. And I'm telling you, it's probably gonna help you. And if you have any questions about how to use brushes or how to use whatever, just simply search your question in Google and add the Salon Guy to the search query. Or let me know in the comments below and I'd be happy to help if I can. So if you are interested in purchasing any of my products, you all know the code YouTube20, that's YouTube20, 20% off and free shipping on orders with a value of over $50 after the discount code's applied in the United States. So thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.